Hi, my name is michelacosta, and in case you don't know me, for over 15 years I've been managing one of the most extensive statistical comparisons between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Today, we're going to discuss the interview Ronaldo gave to his friend, Edu Aguirre, in which he says this.
The best in history. It's me, period. I believe I am the most complete player that has ever existed.
Are you the best player in history?
I think so. Honestly, I haven't seen anyone better than me.
As I said before, I've been analyzing Ronaldo and Messi's statistics for 15 years, and honestly, with the statistics in hand, this claim by Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't hold up. Cristiano Ronaldo is possibly the best finisher, or the most versatile scorer that has ever existed, as he can finish well with his head, his weaker foot, and of course, his stronger foot. Additionally, he has a prodigious leap. He is strong, fast, and has scored many free kick and penalty goals. We can say he is capable of scoring in many different ways, but being a versatile scorer should not be confused with being the best footballer. It can't even be confused with being the best goal scorer.
Scoring goals. The numbers speak for themselves. The numbers. You have to talk about the numbers.
Let's talk numbers. Ronaldo has an average of 0.73 goals per game. That means if we divide his 923 goals by his 1,261 matches, we get that, on average, he has scored 0.73 goals per game, using all parts of his body because he is very versatile and blah blah blah. However, Messi, being less versatile and less physically gifted, has scored 0.78 goals per game in his career. Yet these figures are still far from players like Gerd Müller, who retired averaging more than 0.90 goals. So what does it mean that Cristiano averages 0.73 and Messi 0.78? Well, the difference in goals between them is mainly because Ronaldo has played 178 more matches. 178 more matches. And this is a great merit of Ronaldo, of course, because besides being a very versatile scorer, he is a super professional and has extended his career beyond 40 years. But being versatile in finishing and having a long sports career doesn't make you a better player than Messi. Yes. And the explanation is very simple. If in 10 matches you score 2 goals with your left foot, 2 goals with your right foot, and 2 goals with your head, you've scored 6 goals in 10 matches. If in 10 matches I score 9 goals with my left foot, I've been a better scorer than you, even though my goals are less diverse than yours, because using just one tool, I've done more than what you've done using several. Similarly, if you score 60 goals in 100 matches, and I score 50 goals in 50 matches, my record is better than yours, and yours is only superior to mine because you've played more matches than I have.
Scoring goals. The numbers speak for themselves. Numbers. You have to talk about the numbers.
Cristiano claims that being the top scorer in history is key to considering him the best of all time. But before Cristiano, that honor belonged to Joseph Baikan, and I never heard anyone say that Joseph Baikan was the best of all time. Even at the national team level, the top scorer was Ali Daei, and I never heard anyone say that Ali Daei was the best of all time either. Not to mention that Cristiano Ronaldo's numbers are being heavily padded in Arabia, where he plays for a team that is infinitely superior to 80% of the teams in the league. Cristiano's goal-scoring record isn't based on him being the forward who can score the most goals per game. Torpedo Muller surpasses him by far. It's based on the fact that being one of the best goal scorers of all time, he has managed to extend his career to 23 seasons and has gone to Arabia, where he can farm dozens of goals per year. Speaking exclusively about international football, where Cristiano Ronaldo has scored 23 more goals than Messi. It so happens that Messi has only played 8 matches against teams ranked beyond the 100th position in the FIFA rankings, while Cristiano has played 34 matches against teams ranked beyond the 100th position, in which he has scored 33 goals. In other words, the difference in goals for national teams is solely because Cristiano has faced much easier opponents with his team, like Andorra, Azerbaijan, Cape Verde, North Korea, Faroe Islands, Kazakhstan, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, or Luxembourg, whereas Argentina has almost never faced teams with such a low competitive level. If we analyze only the goals scored in elite football, that is, in Europe and for their respective national teams, the difference between them is just 20 goals, with Cristiano Ronaldo having 20 more goals. And this is despite Cristiano having played 122 more matches. Furthermore, if we remove penalty goals from the equation, Messi has 21 more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo in elite European football and national teams. despite playing 122 fewer matches. And here you might say that penalties count the same, that Messi won a World Cup thanks to penalties, and of course, they count the same. But when evaluating the worth of a goal scorer, penalties are not a parameter we should consider. A forward should be valued for what they do with the ball in play, for the runs they make, for how they get past defenders, for how they finish, for how they score in front of the goalkeeper. Because a penalty is something any player can score. According to a recent study by Footy Stats, out of 100,000 penalties analyzed, 75,000 ended in a goal. This shows that any shooter who gets the chance to take 100 penalties will end up scoring around 75 goals. Another point to consider is efficiency. If we analyze the shots Messi and Cristiano need to score a goal, we see that Messi takes 5.34 shots per goal, while Cristiano needs 6.53. In conclusion, Messi is a more efficient player than Cristiano Ronaldo. He needs fewer shots to score. And the next point for me is decisive. Cristiano proclaims himself the best player in history, basing it solely on his ability to score goals.
I do everything in football. I play well with my head, I take good free kicks, I shoot well with my left foot, I'm fast, strong, I jump,
But what about the other aspects of the game? Messi is not only a more productive and efficient scorer than Ronaldo, as we've already shown, but he is also the top assist provider in the history of football. In other words, not only has he been able to produce more goals per game than the self-proclaimed best forward in history, but in that same period, he has also been the player who has set up the most goals for his teammates. To give you an idea of the difference between them in this aspect, Messi has provided 47% more assists than Cristiano Ronaldo. In the time it took Cristiano to make 100 assists, Messi had already made 147. That's why, as of today, Cristiano has 257 assists and Messi has 379, despite Messi having played 178 fewer matches. This means that if we talk about goal involvement, influence, or however you want to call it, Ronaldo is involved in 0.94 goals per game, which is insane. We're talking about a guy who has played 23 seasons, and if we divide goals and assists by matches, he has statistically been involved in almost 1 goal per game throughout his entire career. It's crazy. But Messi has contributed to 1.13 goals per game throughout his career. So, up to this point, we can say that Messi has been a more productive scorer than Cristiano, more efficient than Cristiano, and the best playmaker in football history. Can we go further? We can go further. Cristiano Ronaldo is Mr. Champions, the top scorer in the Champions League, and the player with the most goals in the knockout stages of the competition. This is magnificent, it's an impressive stat, and surely the greatest achievement of Cristiano's career. But what about the most important matches? What about the finals? Ronaldo has played 35 finals in his career, scoring 23 goals and providing 2 assists. Messi has played 43 finals, scoring 37 goals, 14 more goals, and providing 16 assists, 14 more assists. Here, the smart ones will talk to me about Copa del Rey finals and Super Cup and so on. So let's analyze the big finals. In Cristiano's favorite competition, the Champions League, he played 6 finals. In the first one, he scored an important goal to equalize against Chelsea, but he also missed his penalty in the shootout. He lost the second final against Messi's Barca, where Messi also scored. In the third, he had a modest performance and only managed to score an inconsequential penalty in a 4-1 win when the match was already decided. In the fourth, he didn't score. In the fifth, he finally had a standout performance and scored 2 goals against Juve. And in the sixth, nothing. That sums up Cristiano's goal contributions in major club finals. Regarding major national team finals, he has had the chance to play in 3. In the first, he lost the Euro Cup at home against Greece without scoring or assisting. In the second, he got injured 20 minutes in against France. And in the third, he neither scored nor assisted against the Netherlands. So, in 9 major finals played, we can say he was significant against Juve in 2017. And against Chelsea in 2018, although he missed a penalty that could have cost them the championship. The rest of Cristiano's goals and assists in finals are in minor tournaments, cups, Super Cups, Club World Cups, and Arab tournaments. As for Messi, he has played in 3 Champions League finals, scoring in 2 of them. The first of these was against Ronaldo's Manchester. He played in 5 Copa America finals, where he couldn't score, and 2 World Cup finals. In the second of these, he scored a brace against the powerful France, led by Mbappé. We're talking about 10 major finals, being significant in 2 Champions League finals and 1 World Cup. while the rest of his numbers, like Cristiano's, are from lesser finals. Not to mention that Messi has been the best player of the World Cup twice and the best player of the Copa America twice. Meanwhile, Cristiano has never been the best player in any national team tournament, not even in the two he managed to win. Therefore, we can conclude that Messi has been more decisive in finals and as a result has generated more titles for his teams and his national team. In summary, Ronaldo reduces football to scoring goals and forgets about the other aspects of the game. He narrows the analysis of a footballer to physical attributes, striking with different parts of the body, jumping, speed, and strength, and overlooks crucial aspects like dribbling, vision, and the ability to create chances. And this is no surprise, because Cristiano sees football as an individual sport and has always made that clear in his interviews.
The best in history is me, period. I believe I am the most complete player that has ever existed. I do everything. I mean, it's one thing to have preferences and say this. You like Messi or Pele or Maradona more. I am the most complete.
Cristiano, we understand that you are a very complete athlete when it comes to finishing and that you have managed to extend your career significantly. But considering that Messi is a more productive scorer than you, a more efficient scorer than you, the best playmaker in history, one of the most effective dribblers in history, and the most decisive player in history in finals, besides being the footballer with the most team titles in history, the most Ballon d'Or awards, the most golden boots, and having won everything there is to win, we have to conclude that Lionel Messi is the best footballer of all time, and you are not.
I understand that, and I respect them.